I've been watching stuff on Netflix because they have the download option now.
On the train?
On the train. This will segue right into Watch This Bitches. I downloaded because it was available the day it came out. That Adam Sandler, Sandy Wexler movie.
Why?
I think I made it 6 minutes before I deleted it from my phone. 6 minutes is what I'm going to count it at. It may have been less, but I'll say 6 minutes. Definitely not more than that. And I was like, nope. Do you know that movie's 2 hours and 10 minutes long?
Yeah. I saw it there, and I had a night where Mrs. Cheapy and Ty were, they were still in Japan, and I was back home, and I had to watch something, and I had to pick something that I knew Mrs. Cheapy would have no interest in whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought...
I totally get that. That's why I'm like, I can watch this dumb thing on the train.
And then I thought about it, and then I just looked up one review of it, and it said like it had no jokes, and just was like it's like a serious movie, right?
You
can't even tell.
I couldn't tell what it was trying to be, and I was like, you know what? This character isn't doing it for me. I don't want to watch this. And instead I also that day I downloaded they just put on a new documentary about the life of Joe Cocker. I'm like, I'll learn about Joe Cocker. And that was significantly more interesting. Although I'm surprised because I felt like it was actually a big part of his mythos was the John Belushi impersonation of him, which I know Joe Cocker hated. So I'm surprised they didn't actually talk about that impersonation and how much he hated it and how he, reacted to it, because it was very popular at the time when Joe Cocker wasn't popular. So, I don't know. Anyway, other than that, it was a fine documentary, even though he was a raging alcoholic and everyone knew he was a raging alcoholic and no one ever tried to get him help until it was way too late.
Yeah, that seems to happen a lot back then.
It kind of bummed me out. Yeah, like he would sing and he would do a big number and then he would walk off the stage and he would puke into a bucket. Then he would drink more, then he would sing more, walk off stage and he'd have to puke into another bucket. And they said some nights would be they could tell how good the show was by how many buckets, and he could have a 5-bucket night. And I'm like, maybe you should stop touring for like a month or two and check him into something.
Or just get one bigger bucket, really big one.
There you go. And now he's dead. So,
Probably unrelated.
Just saying. Yeah, I'm sure. His house was really nice, though. He had this huge mansion in Colorado.
A bucket in every room.
A bucket in every room. They call them cocker buckets.
It's horrible. I started watching a few different things on the internets.
What'd you watch?
Hulu has a new Twilight Zone-ish type of show called Dimension 404, which is very good, actually. It's some really cute episodes, and they have different guest stars like Patton Oswalt, not Oswald, is in one of them, and actually Ashley Birch had a very small role in one of them. You may know her as the voice of Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn,
or Tiny Tina,
from
Borderlands.
There's one, the latest episode, maybe episode 3 is about an arcade in the 80s, and it's really good. I recommend it. Anybody who is old like me would enjoy that. But they're good. Yeah, it's called Dimension 404. I recommend that so far. And we also started watching Big Little Lies on HBO. That's the show with Reese Witherspoon and what's the...
You lost me at the title.
No. It's good. It's like a murder mystery thriller, sort of, but with moms, and it's serious. It's who's the other woman? Who is Tom Cruise's wife? Nicole Kidman, right?
Yeah, I know who's in it.
I saw her boobies.
Okay.
No, it's good. It's good. It's at least 2 episodes in. It's good.
Have you watched any of the new Mystery Science Theater 3000 yet?
I haven't watched the old one.
Really? Oh, I was big into that show. The original run. I watch that every week.
How's the new one?
I was very excited. I like it a lot, and it's cool because it's not there's nothing really inappropriate about it in the sense that there's no bad words. They actually, one of the movies had nudity in it and they cover it up. And that, and this is even on Netflix, like they black it out. So it's safe to watch with the family. Because the jokes that they, any joke they don't understand, they're just not going to get it. It's not that it's inappropriate. They just won't get it. It'll be a reference that doesn't hit them. But there are references that my kids get. So it's kind of a fun show to watch with them. They'll make a Temple Run reference or, a Pokemon reference or something that they'll, or a song, even a song that they know.
Dirty Sanchez reference?
Yeah, exactly. And then there'll be a reference to something else that they have no idea what it is, but it doesn't matter because it's fun and it's something that I can put on when we're all home.
Okay.
And I don't have to not watch it because the kids are awake. So it's kind of fun. It's a nice thing to be able to. Speaking of Patton Oswalt, he's in it. It's a nice thing that I really liked when I was younger that I can now, share with the family. My wife had never seen an episode either. And she's like, this is going to be stupid. And she likes it too.
And she was right.
It is stupid.
That's what that show is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's clever in its
Cool.
stupidity.
You weren't that young when this was out.
No, I was like, when it
You
first...
were in high school.
Maybe junior high when it first started. I want to say, I remember watching it Saturday mornings on Comedy Central.
All right, maybe I'll check it out.
I'm still working my way through 300 in my movies that I watch 20 minutes at a time when I'm feeding a baby in the middle of the night. I've never seen 300 before. Coming at that, realizing this is the same guy who directs all these terrible DC movies. It's very clear that he should have never been given those DC movies.
No, but 300 isn't a bad movie.
No, it is. It is. It's a bad movie.
Is it just not age well? I don't think I've seen it since.
No, I think you don't think it's a bad movie because you don't care about any of the characters. And it's okay that they're just, everybody is angry the entire time.
Did you ever see his remake of, was it Dawn of the Dead?
No.
That's actually not bad.
Okay.
It's probably his best movie. And it's surprising that he went from someone who can make a small character-driven movie, because that's kind of what it is, it just happens to have zombies in it, to making kind of this garbage.
But it's the same garbage he's been making, though, because if I look at 300, it's the same thing as these DC movies.
Oh, yeah.
There will be characters in a scene, and then all of a sudden the scene changes, and I'm like, did I miss something? What is going on? These are the same characters that were just in that last scene, but they're doing something completely different. The scenery has changed.
You think you sat on the remote or something?
Right. I'm like, I had to rewind and go wait, did I miss something here? Everybody's just angry the whole time. It still has the same orange hue that all the DC stuff has. Everything's dusty. Everybody's upset. I'm guessing all these characters originally in 300 were really super likable in the comics. and this is what happened to them.
I like your theory.
Right.
I forgot to tell you what movie I actually settled on, but when I passed on the Adam Sandler movie. I watched,
what movie?
And I think you talked about this a couple weeks ago, the Central Intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
Did I imagine that? No, you talked about it, right?
Yeah, I did. I talked about that. My wife and I watched it because we couldn't find anything else to watch. We liked it.
I wouldn't say that it was a great film, but it was pretty cute. And The Rock was, very adorable in it.
That's exactly what I think I said about it. I'm not saying it's not going to change the world, but it's a cute movie that's inoffensive.
The Rock was good. I gotta give credit when credit is due. He's very likable.
Your good friend Kumail Nanjiani's cameo was good in that too.
That is
He made
true.
me laugh. The bit with the snake made me laugh.
That was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
We're done with Watch This, bitches.